Let's get into some headlines, shall we? And a lot of NFL news going on. Cowboys coach Brian Schottenheimer plans to meet with Micah Parsons today to discuss his actions during Friday's preseason game with the Falcons. The all-pro pass rusher was seen lying on the Cowboys' medical table and was the only player on the sidelines not wearing a jersey during the game. Parsons formally requested a trade out of Dallas at the start of the month after contract talks stalled with the Cowboys brass. A little less drama in Minnesota, but the Vikings are trading quarterback Sam Howell to the Eagles. In exchange for Howell and a 6th-round pick, the Vikings will receive a 5th-round pick this coming draft and a 7th-round pick next year. After trading Howell, the Vikings agreed to a deal with veteran Carson Wentz to back up J.J. McCarthy. Yes, Carson Wentz is still around, folks. Saints coach Kellen Moore said a decision on the starting quarterback will come in the next few days. The competition has been close this preseason between second-year man Spencer Rattler and the rookie Tyler Shuck. The Saints closed out the preseason yesterday against the Broncos and play the Cardinals in Week 1. Chargers general manager Joe Ortiz says he's hopeful that running back Najee Harris will be ready for Week 1. He's been on the non-football injury list since suffering an eye injury during a fireworks accident on July 4th. Harris signed a 1-year deal, $9.5 million with the Chargers after spending his first 4 NFL seasons in Pittsburgh. To Vegas, Raiders backup quarterback Aiden O'Connell broke his wrist in the final preseason game against the Cardinals last night. He will need surgery and is expected to miss 6 to 8 weeks. That leaves the Raiders pretty thin at the quarterback spot. You've got the starter Geno Smith and then the rookie behind him. That's Cam Miller.
Preseason NFL arm day for the Browns, trying to figure out who the heck is backing up 40-year-old Joe Flacco, who looked really good in his preseason action. Browns 3rd and 9 from the 28. Their starting quarterback connecting with Dylan Sampson, who spins out of a tackle. Nice yards after catch there from Sampson. They're into the red zone. 2nd and 11 now from the 15, and it's Flacco to Harold Fannin Jr. for the touchdown. Flacco going 9 for 10 for 71 yards and the touchdown, looking sharp. All right, so who's that backup going to be? Dylan Gabriel, the rookie? Let's see. 2-minute drill. 2nd and 10 from the 37, finds Gage Larvadan over the middle. That's a first down. And then connecting with Jamari Thrash, picking up another first down on that play. Later in the drive, Browns with a 3rd and 7 and going back to Thrash here. Out of bounds at the 3. Really beautiful placement on that ball there along the sideline. Perfect. And then Gabriel, with time, finds Larvadan wide open in the end zone for the touchdown. He goes 12 and 19, 129 yards, a TD, and did not turn the ball over, importantly, like he did in his last outing. All right, now here comes Shedeur Sanders. Late in the 3rd, 3rd and 8, under pressure. He gets hit, and the ball comes out, and it bobbles around. Now, the Browns do recover, but they would have to punt on that possession, and it was an inauspicious outing for Sanders. 2nd and 12. You see, he's
Get rid of it.
Yeah, he needed to, but he's under pressure, trying to hang on, trying to make something happen, and then he takes a horrible sack. I mean, terrible. A loss of 24. Not going to cut it. 3 for 6, 14 yards, got sacked 5 times.
How about the Seahawks and the Packers? This was all Jalen Milroe. Sam Darnold, his backup Drew Luck, didn't play at all, and early on, that one's incomplete for Milroe. A couple of plays later, trying to avoid the pressure. No, he's sacked by Quay Walker. Rough start for Milroe. In fact, he also fumbled 3 times in this game.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's get to the 4th quarter. 1st and 15, Seahawks 38. And again, he's going to roll out. He's going to throw, but he's going to find Cody White here. That's for 25 yards. Milroe threw for 148. But how about the catch, though, by White? A little toe tap there on the sideline as well. About a minute later, it's 2nd down now for Seattle. And this is what he does best. He uses those legs. He's going to run it for 15. In fact, Milroe ran it 7 times in this game for 31 yards. Then 12 minutes remaining in the game. 2nd down, Milroe again to White, this time for 6. And Milroe went 13 for 24, 148, 1 touchdown in the preseason finale, but it's the Packers who get the win 20-7.
Jaguars fans, very up and down performance for Tua Tagovailoa, preseason finale. This is the first third down of the game for Miami, and he takes a sack. Danny Strigow getting to Tua. They go 3 and out on their first drive, and guess what they do on their second drive?
Oh boy, no.
Takes a sack again, and it's another 3 and out. So they got to get some things going, right? You got to have something positive to build upon, and connects with Jalen Waddle. That's more like it for a gain of 8. So second and short coming up. Finding Malik Washington for a first down. So Miami keeping the drive alive. And then Tagovailoa finding Washington here. Look at Washington. This is really nice. Just avoids a slew of defenders on his way to the end zone. That's the only touchdown of the preseason for Tagovailoa. Miami then decides, you know what, we're going to try to build even more positive vibes. How about a 2-point conversion? There you go, to Pharaoh Brown. So something good to end with.
When the Saints started quarterback job.
Exactly.
It was between Spencer Rattler and Tyler Shook. Rattler got the start in this one, taking on the Broncos. First drive would lead to a field goal here. He hits with Chris Olave. Drive continues. Later in the drive, hits Rashid Shaheed over the middle for first down. That would lead to a field goal. Hey, Rattler went 5 of 8 for 43 yards. Then it was the rookie's turn, Tyler Shook. So we get to the third quarter. Third down. And let's see how the rookie does. Sacked, stripped, Broncos recover. It would lead to a Broncos touchdown. So you want to see how the rookie responds to that. Well, the ensuing drive, Shook throwing into a tight window. Malik Motavau. That's a first down. Drive continues. Later in the fourth quarter, same drive. Shook spins away. Hits Devin Neal. He picks up a first down. Take another look at the throw there. Little sidearm here to pick up that first down by the rookie Shook. A few plays later, you know what he calls his own number. 11 yards to the house. Shook, 12 of 20, 102 yards, 1 touchdown. Not picture Bo Nix. He went 10 of 14 for 110 yards and a touchdown. Broncos got the win, 28-19. So let's bring in our football analyst, Sam Acho. He joins us now. And Sacho, we are now 11 days from the start of the NFL regular season. So give us Acho's 4 downs, the 4 biggest questions you got leading into week 1.
Yeah, first down is the question of how long can the 40-year-old Joe Flacco fend off these incumbent rookies? There's a few rookies in Kenny Pickett, if he gets healthy, that will be available. Will the 40-year-old veteran, the 20 years the NFL veteran, be able to hold off these rookies? My fear is that if the pocket starts to collapse, if the pressure is in the pocket and Joe Flacco is able to get sacked a few times, the Browns may make a change at quarterback. That's first.